It's been nearly 3 years since 3 Girl Scouts and a mother were killed in Chippewa County, hit by a driver high after huffing fumes from aerosol cans.
Just about an hour ago, after an emotional hearing, the man who was sitting in the passenger side of that truck learned his fate.
That sentence came after John Stender Jr. listened to dozens of family members of those killed, asking for the maximum sentence of 5 years in prison and 5 years of extended supervision in their moving testimony.
Jana was hit first and right in front of me. I was the first one to get to her and felt in my heart immediately that she was gone. The sound of the truck as it plowed through our group of children and an adult is something that will forever haunt me.
I don't know how anybody could go on living, know that they took these innocent lives.
As you remember, 9-year-old Jana Kelly, 10-year-old Autumn Helgeson, 10-year-old Haley Hickel, and her mother, Sarah Jo Schneider, were killed while picking up trash in bright green vests on November 3rd, 2018, when a pickup truck driven by Colton True plowed into them.
Stender, who was sitting in the passenger seat at the time, pleaded no contest to harboring and aiding a felon for his role in the crash. Together, Stender and True left the scene of the crash, hid the truck, and continued about their days.
In addition to seeking the maximum sentence during today's hearing that lasted more than 3 hours, family members asked the judge to order Stender to do community service. The grandmother of one of the young girls even asked that it be picking up trash along County Highway P, just like the victims were doing when they were killed.
Many also made pleas directly to Stender to do something with his life after he gets out of prison, something to honor those he helped kill. Stender spoke as well, saying he feels like a different person as he has turned his life around.
I do everything I can to be on the right track. I want to apologize again for the actions, for being a part of this horrible incident. And to the family, I am very sorry.
Judge James Isaacson then sentenced Stender to 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years of extended supervision.
And Stender will also have to watch police dash cam footage of them arriving on scene of the horrific crash. Every year he's on probation.
Now, the driver in that crash, Colton True, was sentenced last year to 54 years in prison.